Oh, this morning's pull, full art pincer. Hello, welcome to another vlog. It's currently Tuesday. Today's a bit of an errand day, but I'm not doing all the errands today because I have to go out again on Thursday to get my winter tires put on, and I can just like walk around and do some stuff at nearby stores while I'm waiting. But I want to get some things done today. We've actually already been out and about today and we're back. We went to get some vaccines, COVID and flu, because we're gonna be traveling later this year. And we're going to Mexico again, another Mexico wedding. We went to one a couple years ago and we got so sick on our way back. Like I started feeling it on the way back on the plane ride home, and we were so sick. And so just took care of that. I do want to hit up Dollarama, but I don't know if I'm going there today or not. I want to get batteries for my car key fob, and also there are these little cat gingerbread houses. They're just made of cardboard and they have cat scratchers in them. I've seen them online. I kind of want to see if I can find one. Am I doing that today or on tire change day? I don't know, we'll see. I need to stop by Canada Post to see if I have any returned packages from the store. And the main thing is I need to go to the bank and get groceries. So bank will come first because I don't want the groceries sitting in the car while I'm at the bank. Because I'm there for an appointment with like a financial advisor kind of thing. And while I'm there, I'm gonna do some other things. Got some cash to deposit, one check. It's a foreign currency check, so that's why I can't mobile deposit. And also, I guess grab some pesos while I'm there. It's a little early, but I don't go to the bank very often, so might as well get them now. And I want to get the internal stuff for our toilet, but that I for sure will save till Thursday, because I thought I maybe sort of fixed the toilet because I realized the water valve was almost completely shut off. And so it has kind of fixed the toilet running problem, but it started doing it again, and we just need to replace the inner mechanisms for the toilet. So I'll do that on Thursday when I go for my tire appointment, because it's right by the tire place. And I think that might be it. So I got my grocery list already made up, ready to go, but I don't need to leave yet. My appointment's not till 3, so I have some time to kill. Might get a bite to eat here, and then I'm thinking go laminate more cards. That's not good for the vlog because that's what I was doing in the last vlog, but I just need to get it done. All the cards are sitting out there. I just need to go through more recipes. Write on the cards if there's an ingredient that needs to be swapped out, and get laminating. Oh, I was like, that's not even sticky, but yes it is. This is the seal for the lamination sleeves. I was gonna say the lamination sleeves are not sticky. Oh, she's sniffing the dried tape residue. You have a problem. Okay, so I think when I left off, I was partway through the turkey recipes. It's a small stack, so let's go through those. Vegetable mix. What's in the vegetable mix? Broccoli, onion, carrot. This looks like almost the same thing. Because it kind of is. The carrots are just cut different and it's noodles instead of rice. Okay, I'm out and about now. I was just at the bank. It was a bit of a bust. So I got my deposits done, but they didn't have any pesos on hand. But they checked other branches, and I have a different one I'm going to go to get that. And then for the appointment, that was also a bust because it turns out this is not the person I'm supposed to be talking to. This person does short-term investments. I want long-term, like for retirement. And so that was a bust. They're going to connect me to someone else. There was a chance that person was going to be available for an appointment, but they weren't in the branch at all. They were there earlier, but they had left. And so they're gonna reach out to me and I'll have to set up a different appointment, I guess. So here we are at Superstore. I'm gonna get the groceries, then I'm gonna hit up post office and then the other bank branch. I want some storage containers, specifically for rice. Hey, rice. I feel like these wider ones are easier to reach into, and I like these lids. And we're getting 3. Now I want a food chopper like that, but a mini one for garlic. I've seen them before at Canadian Tire. So that might be where I need to go. Okay, so far I'm finding a lot of the stuff I need, and a lot of stuff I don't need yet, but I'm kind of just grabbing. Filling up even more. I just need yogurt now. Okay, grocery haul. This looks like so much laid out like this. What?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, we have a white wine vinegar already?
Yeah.
When did we buy that?
A long time
Is that
ago.
like really old?
At least a year. Best before March 2025.
Oh, so it's technically still good.
Still good.
Is that from the old place? Did we bring that? Because I think we had something like that at the old place.
No, but I think we bought it.
Maybe when Brooklyn was here. That's not something I usually buy.
Exactly. I remember we picked it up for something very specific.
So, we have basmati rice. We have some oatmeal and chocolate chip dad's cookies. These, I got to go with some hummus because one of the recipes calls for hummus, but we don't need a whole tub of it. So I thought this might be tasty to dip in. I grabbed this last minute, chicken tikka pizza. Although, after I picked that up, we qualified for the freebie, which is 3 pizzas. So we're very stocked on pizzas. We have chicken thighs. This was one of the big purchases, $37, but that'll last for so many meals, so we can portion that out. Some cream, box of pizza pops, baby spinach, a big one. They had smaller ones for $5. This was $3. Okay, I'm gonna set stuff on fire. $3.42, which was more than half off. I don't know why it was cheap. It's not like it's going bad. It was just a flyer feature, it said. So, woohoo! Now I got some cherry Pepsi Zero. I'm slumming it because the cherry Coke Zeros hasn't been in stock the last couple times I went. They've got the regular cherry Coke, but I want the Zero, so I grabbed the Pepsi instead. We have some medium freezer bags, then the rice containers. So I plan to do one for long grain rice, one for the basmati, one for orzo. And I don't know if I should also have jasmine rice on hand because a lot of recipes call for that too, but I could just use the basmati or like switch back and forth between jasmine and basmati. I don't know. We'll see. But they only had the 3 containers, so I bought the 3 containers. This was a little sneaky addition into the cart right before I went to check out. These are cherry Danishes. Ugh. Why have I done this to myself? We have some yogurt, 2 oat milks, original. We have some honey garlic sauce, white wine vinegar, balsamic glaze, a small Advil thing, just one I can refill for travel. Here's the orzo. We don't need this for this week's recipes, but I saw it and grabbed it because I've only ever seen a smaller container of orzo there. And these are bigger ones and they were on sale. So I had to grab 4. And then we have rice cakes. There's this flavor like a caramel chocolate chip. I'm not a big fan of this one, but Christian likes it, so I got that. And then 2 of them are white cheddar. And over here we have a cute little tortie. Oh, she's adorable. Then up here we have some bok choy. I only need like 1 of these, so I might have to chop up and freeze the rest. Got a bunch of onions, some Roma tomatoes, orange bell peppers, a couple potatoes, a lemon, bananas, a carrot. Probably didn't need a bag for that. Then we got the hummus, the roasted garlic. We have some feta. This is specifically goat milk feta, but it was the cheaper one. And I figure it's probably just like an in-between of feta and goat cheese, and I love goat cheese, so yeah. This is one thing where when I buy it for recipes, I don't know what to do with the excess. Can I freeze it? Maybe. I'll Google it. Now for spices, we do have some of these spices already, but they're either old or we're just running out of them, or we've never had them before. I guess this one's not a spice. Peanuts. We got seasoning salt, allspice, lemon pepper seasoning. This is a garlic puree. Shawarma spices. I was gonna make a shawarma blend, but I came across that and I was like, well, maybe I'll just use that instead. I don't know. Then there's sumac, turmeric, garam masala, ginger, onion powder, cumin, garlic salt, parsley flakes, curry powder, ground coriander, black pepper, paprika. Now for these spice blends, I do not have containers for them yet. So I'm kind of torn. Do I buy the containers I already have, or do I get bigger ones? Because I have this little matchy thing going on, but it feels kind of small. I might buy bigger containers for the blends, something closer to this size, because that's our little spice drawer. And then there's a few more things up there. So there you have it. There's the haul. Hey. Just need to print out some labels for these. There's a bit extra basmati, so there's some in here. It's now Wednesday. I spent my night laminating more sheets, and I went until I ran out of lamination sheets. So I have this many more cards that I want to laminate, and I have more lamination sheets coming today. Although I don't know if I'm going to work on it more today. I just want to film other things, so I might leave it for another time. I'm a little tired today from the vaccines. I had crazy chills last night. I could not warm up. It was keeping me awake. Plus my arm hurt so bad. It's still sore, but not as bad as it was last night. So I was just shivering. I put on so many layers, and I had a little like electric heating pad underneath the covers. Just a little. So it was a very restless night of sleep. Christian got the chills too. So we're a little tired, but we'll make do. I was updating some profile pictures this morning. I have more to do, but the face I used in the thumbnail of my last vlog, I thought it was cute, and I've been meaning to upgrade the face that's in my avatar picture. And so I used that like looking up face. I guess you could just look at my profile picture right now and you'll see it. I thought that was kind of cute. So that's the new profile pic. And I was updating it on Twitter and Blue Sky, and I was like, we need to cull one of these. So I'm axing the Twitter account. I don't even get much engagement over there nowadays anyway. The view counts are so low on the posts. We're starting fresh over on Blue Sky. I've been thinking about it for so long, and then after last night's events, I just decided I would leave it all together. It was the final push I needed. So follow me on Blue Sky. I'm Baylee J. No underscore. Not Baylee underscore J, just Baylee J. Now for today, I don't even know what I'm doing. There's a lot of stuff I could be doing, so I just gotta figure out what exactly. I feel like what I should do is digitize the witch hat embroidery, which probably wouldn't take that long. The biggest time-consuming part of it is testing out the design, like stitching it out multiple times, making tweaks, going back to the machine to stitch it out again. So maybe I could do some of the test stitching this evening. We do have Survivor tonight, but that's not till 9 p.m. So yeah, maybe that is what I should do. And the other thing I can do is work more on the designs for the next collection. I started sketching some stuff out in the last vlog. I could continue sketching more stuff out, planning out more of the colors, like what items are gonna be what colors, that sort of thing. So it might be a bit of a computer day. I mean, the sketches I've been doing on my iPad, but as soon as I move to actually doing the line art, I probably would move over to Photoshop, scale everything up. I'm kind of limited on the iPad because it's like, if I want a big document, I can only have so many layers, so we'll just move it over to Photoshop. Plus, I feel like the colors look better on my Cintiq than they do on the iPad screen. Like, I just can't trust the iPad. So, I guess let's start on the digitizing. Her new thing is digging in the trash because she knows there's plastic with sticky bits on it in there. Why are you being such a turd? So I ordered some more of the rad backs, those magnetic locking clutch backs, so you can turn your enamel pins into magnets. They were selling so well that I ordered some more. And let me show you the box that these came in. Human organ for transplant, handle with care. The mail people are gonna think I'm a freak. This was delivered to our mailbox parcel locker, so I never actually saw the mail person face to face. But still, so funny. Relax does not contain real organs. Or does it? No, it doesn't. She has a lot of like medical and kind of healthcare related items in her shop, so I'm assuming that's why this box exists. So silly. I forget how to use the software. It's been so long. I'm torn about the size of the embroidery. I don't want it to be too big because I don't want the hat to just be like a big chunk. I mean, the rest of the design is simple enough that that doesn't really matter in terms of stitch time. It's more so like the quantity of thread we have left, because I'm doing a green design and then also a pink witch hat design, but still, I don't know. I guess I can come up with a third color scheme if I run out, or just switch to a new design. But I'm starting with witch hat, and we can stitch it out and see how far we get with the thread we have and with the blanks we have. And then I'll design something new. And by design something new, I mean likely take from my existing designs I've drawn for other products, because I don't want anything new that I might want to use for a future like full run of apparel or a future collection. So using existing designs is great for this miscellaneous embroidery I'm doing, where I'm just using up existing thread colors. And speaking of using up existing thread, we're officially moving on to some color variants for the sleeve embroidery on the zips, because we're restocking those currently. And I knew we were getting really low on some colors, and I decided to not buy new thread. We'll just switch to alternatives. And so we just ran out of yellow today. And we do have a bright yellow, the one left over from Lunamoth, and that's probably the one that's most similar to the sleeve design. But I feel like a dull yellow would look better. And also I kind of want to save the brighter yellow for this design. So we're going to use the yellow from the strawberry design, which is slightly orangey. So there will be some color variants. We're also probably going to run out of black thread, and then we'll switch to either the really dark green I have or the dark brown. The problem with the dark brown is we only have one spool of it. So I'm not sure what we're doing there. But the military green all have the original color scheme, but now the brown zips, there are going to be a few variants. Okay, this is the most pixelated thing ever. I just took what I had mocked up from that one Photoshop file, which was very small, and brought it into here. Now let's see if I can remember. Basically, right-clicking is giving me lines that can curve into each other, and then left-clicking is giving me straight lines. And they can combine in certain ways. Okay, first of all, I should not have gone up there. I might completely cut under this leaf. I can tweak the exact look of this after I finish the shape. Also, this is set as a satin stitch. We're gonna want tatami, which is a fill stitch. And I gotta change some values up in here and whatnot. I've got a spreadsheet there where I keep my settings for different stitches. I am not doing so hot, let me tell you. I have body aches. I think double vax is knocking me on my booty. So you can choose the direction of the stitches, which is usually just one line, like what you see right here, but I've added extra ones so it actually curves along with the hat. Hopefully that looks good, and I don't really know what's going on in here. Is that puckering? Is it trying to stick too many stitches in that area? Is that what it's doing? Does it not know how to reduce the amount of stitches on the inner corner? Wait, I think there's a setting for that. I knew there was a setting for that. I found it. It's the shorten icon right there. It'll shorten the stitches in areas like this so they're less crowded. So look what happens when I click it. Boom. It's smooth now. It does still look a little dense though, so I'm not sure how that's actually going to translate. So we'll see how it stitches out, I guess. The alternative is have all the stitches go in one direction. So, for example, all horizontal the whole way across the hat instead of curving with the hat. Kiki is squish. Minusha's taking up all the room. She's kicking off the edge of the bed, pushing into Kiki. She probably likes it. Probably likes feeling all squished and cuddled. Okay, the first pass at digitizing is done. It'll probably need a lot of tweaks, but it's a good start. So for the sleeve embroidery, here's a look at the new yellow. So this brighter yellow is the old one, and this orangey one is the new one. I can't even tell which one I like better. I like how this pops, but this just goes so well. So that was the yellow we used for the strawberry design. It looks a little more orangey on this design, just the way colors look next to each other, I guess. But yeah, I do quite like that. Very pretty. So yeah, I'll have those as separate listings so you'll know which one you're getting. And then the black, if it runs out, here are our options. There's this, but like I said, that's the last cone of it. And then second option is this dark green. Because I feel like the green would actually look pretty cool with the color scheme. I guess it'd be with this yellow. That would actually look really cool. And that's why I got Christian to stitch out all the green sweatshirts first, because I didn't think green on green would look very good. So we saved the brown ones last, just in case we have to switch to this. Christian's stopping a little early today, and I am tempted to do the same, but it's also the perfect opportunity for me to do the test embroidery, so I'm gonna do that. Now I do have a lot of the correct colors in the machine already, so this is gonna be kind of close to the actual thing. We're just missing the light brown, because this will be the color used. I hope I selected the colors in the right order because it just looks vibrant on here. The colors are not mapped in here right now. They were previously, but he's been swapping out thread, plus we had an issue with the machine. We had to reinstall the software and like clear all our settings, and so it wiped everything. So hopefully I selected them in the right order. I think it's doing white and white back to back, which is odd. That should just be one number. I'll have to check the file because this one's showing up as burgundy and then these white dots are showing up cyan, but they should be the same color. I've got this old scrap I'm putting up there, some of the very first embroidery I did. This was a test of digitizing, a little strawberry test. It was pretty good, but vertical was not the right move on the red part. And then there's another strawberry, but it has outlines around it, which I think is actually quite cute. And some Baylee J logos from when I was testing that out. So I think we're good to go. It does fill up the 10-inch hoop nicely, which is good because that's the size of hoop I used for the strawberry design. So it should be about as wide. We just have smaller stuff on the edges. And let's go! Well, it needs some work. We need a bit more overlap here because it fills in one part of the section than the other, and this line is where they meet, but it's looking very harsh. This part looks okay, but it's a little raised. Maybe too many stitches all in one spot, but I don't know how to tweak it any further without just going horizontal the whole way, because it does look really nice at the top, but it doesn't quite match the rest. Then there's just little kind of gaps here and there. I don't know what it was doing when it did the yellow center at the end and then jumped over here to trim. Like if I cut this yellow thread, is it gonna unravel? It did the tie off over here for some reason. The yellow petals are kind of wonky. We're seeing some space in the petals. The stars also, it seems like it's the same piece of star. I gotta check it because it's this piece here and then it's mirrored on the other side, which makes sense because I mirrored the design. I also copy pasted it to be the smaller star, and the small one has the same issue on the outer arm. So there's stuff to look into, stuff to fix. I just don't know if I want to do it right now. It does look kind of good with this brown. We don't have enough to do all of it with that. And it's going to go on a black sweater, so I think you wouldn't see that color very much, but on the blue it looks pretty cool. So that's mostly what the colors will look like, except the leaves will be the brown that I showed you. It stitches out all the leaves individually in trims. I'm going to switch it so that it kind of all goes together. I did that because the leaves are on top of the stem, but if I just do it so the stem is on top of the leaves, then the leaves can all be combined by little run stitches and it can stitch all of them out without stopping to trim. Little improvements like that, so yeah, more to do. Now the size is exactly what I wanted. It's a bit smaller than my other embroidery designs, but it's exactly how I imagined it would be, so that's a win. I feel sweaty, achy, and tired, so I just need to chill. Kiki, you have a leggy on you. It's now Thursday morning. I'm feeling a lot better, a lot more energetic today. I'm currently at Cal Tire getting my tires switched over to my winter tires. and I booked an early appointment because they always fall behind. So it's currently just about 8 a.m. I'm gonna go to Home Depot because it's like right beside Cal Tire, and I'm gonna get the toilet pieces if I can find them for the internal mechanism of the toilet, and possibly wander elsewhere. I think there is a Dollarama somewhere around here. I would love to find my little garlic chopper that I didn't get the other day. See if I can get that somewhere around here. There is a Canadian Tire. Walmart might have something like that. We'll just go on a little adventure. They said it's gonna be about 90 minutes. We'll see about that, but maybe it will be only 90 minutes because it's early. I have my handy dandy rolly cart, which I have not used since I lived in Vancouver, but today's a day where it's useful because I can put all my purchases in there. I've also got my jacket in there and some mitts and my water bottle and a banana. So we're all set. Okay, I've already been inside. I was in and out so quick because I realized I don't have enough information. I took pictures of the parts I want, but I don't know what size I need. There's multiple sizes of fill valves, and then for the main component, there aren't spare parts. But I feel like I at least need to maybe replace a seal at the base of it, and I should have taken the toilet apart is what I should have done. So now I don't know what I actually need, and I might have to try another day, or like go home, measure things, maybe order something online. And that was my main errand for the day, and I can't even do it because I don't know what I'm doing. Well, onward to Dollarama, which is open this early according to Google Maps, so let's go to there. Gotta love public art. So far I'm not finding the little cat scratchers. Sometimes it's end cap, sometimes it's Christmas aisle. Oh, there's like a second Christmas aisle. Let's go! Yeah, not finding it, although it did go very viral on TikTok, so I didn't expect to find it, but we'll check a different Dollarama on the way home. I can still grab my little batteries while I'm here and whatever else I might find. Okay, these are cute. Wait, are they glass? They are. I simply must. There are some cute ornaments here. These. I like the little present. Skiing Santa I actually already have. I bought him last year or the year before or something. A skating boot, cute. Cupcake, cute. Really want these tiny bows. They're so cute. SpongeBob, is that you? And of course the batteries. Okay, next I'm gonna go to Canadian Tire, which is back there, that red triangle. They have such good Christmas stuff. I'm scared. I need to walk past. We're gonna look for the garlic chopper I saw last year. Maybe look again at the toilet stuff. I don't know. I don't really know exactly what I need. Could the music be any louder? Okay, it looked similar to this, but it was not this. It's like a slap chop thing. A baby one. I think it was exactly this, but smaller. Baby size. I'm checking end caps and everywhere. I can't find it. It could be by checkout because they keep a lot of little knickknacks there, but I'm gonna check the toilet stuff first. Okay, this says Universal. I kind of want to try it. Wait, is this the base piece? It is. Although why is this piece so long compared to mine? Maybe that piece is fine. Maybe I can just try replacing this seal first. Like the gasket. Let's maybe try that. I don't have a piece like this. I don't have a little flapper. It looks like this in the middle. Actually, I think that's the wrong size. I would need this one. Okay, let's get out of here. Next stop is gonna be Walmart. In Canadian Tire, I was Googling to see if they had a garlic chopper because it would tell me what aisle it's in, but nothing came up. But it did come up a garlic chopper for Walmart. Also, I do need to pick up some Chinese 5-spice and some pork chops. I forgot to get pork chops on my grocery run, even though it was on the list. It looked crossed off because I had boxed around some items to section them off, and it was underlined, but my brain thought it was crossed out or something. So I need to grab the pork chops, but I don't know if I'm doing that right away because I still have time to kill. We'll go inside regardless, and I can grab the meat once I have the car back, maybe. I just saw I have a missed call and a text saying my vehicle's ready for pickup. That was 1 hour. This is unheard of for Cal Tire, okay? So let's quickly go grab the stuff and go get the car. This might actually be the one I saw last year. This is not what I wanted. This is gonna cut them into like slivers. I want slap chop style. My mom has one. Maybe I can just get it on Amazon. Why do we even bother shopping in person these days? Squishmallow pet beds. This would look so cute on my art desk instead of the one I have now. Oh, so soft. Yeah. I feel like there's a cherry Coke Zero shortage. Everywhere only has regular. Ugh. They don't have the spice. It even says on the website, not available at this location. So I guess let's go. I start driving and I was like, wait, my rear view mirror is at a weird angle. So I go to adjust it and the whole thing pops off. And I'm trying to get it back on and it's being so stubborn. It looks like it should just snap on, but it's not snapping on. This is just for the dash cam. The dash cam fell off its mount while I was fiddling with this. I'm gonna keep trying, and if I can't get it to work, I'm going back to Gale Tire. Okay, I think I got it back on. The biggest struggle was this arm right here is a separate plastic piece, and it's so hard to align it and keep it aligned with this while you're snapping that piece on. Oh God, I'm sweaty. My car is also telling me to replace the fob battery. I just replaced it a few days ago. Maybe they're crappy old batteries. I don't know. I just bought some new ones today, so I'm set. So the second Dollarama did not have the kitty cat scratcher house, the Christmas cat scratcher, which is what I figured, but I tried. Also, before that, I went to Superstore because I saw online that they had the spice I was looking for, and I did get it, but I went to war for this spice. There was a parking lot spat. I got yelled at by an old man. So anyway, I have a dash cam, so let's look at the footage of me pulling into the parking lot. See if you see anything wrong about this. That looked pretty normal, didn't it? Well, when I made this left turn into the parking lot, there was someone on my left, I noticed, kind of like in my blind spot, but I did see them as I was turning and I was like, where did you come from? I was like, how does a car get there? Like I thought I was the first car, but maybe I wasn't, I don't know. So I park, this vehicle parks right by me, and when I get out, the guy just starts yelling at me like, didn't you see me there? I was turning left and you came around me and turned left or something. Like, I can't remember the exact wording, but he was like saying I came around on the outside and I turned in front of him, whatever. And so I felt so bad. I was like, oh my God, I just said, no, I didn't see you. I'm so sorry. And I went inside the store, but I just felt like so awful the whole time in the store. I felt so anxious and just like bad vibes all around because I don't like making people mad. I'm a people pleaser and I don't like being yelled at by random old dudes in the parking lot. So I grab the spice, I get out of there in record time, and I take off. And I'm like, all right, let's head to the other Dollarama. And as I'm driving, I'm like, wait a minute. I have a dash cam. I can see what happened. So I check the front camera and I'm like, this looks like a normal clip of me going into the parking lot. And with the rear camera, you can see that he was behind me the whole time, and then he kind of cut up on my left to turn. So he cut up in the oncoming traffic side of the road. Like there's no lane markers, but he cut up on that side to try to get around me. I don't know. I don't feel like I was in the wrong. I would also like to point out the traffic behind us. Notice how they are in line with me, not in line with the other guy. And that includes that white car, which is also turning left the same way I am, from the same position I am. I just showed Christian the clips. He sided with me. I think the man just thought it was like a 2-lane road. It is pretty wide, but he was in the oncoming traffic lane. Okay, he was. I didn't even wear my jacket. It was pretty warm out. My poor banana got bruised up for nothing. I didn't even eat it. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, babies, I have a gift for you. Early Christmas present. Oh, it might take up a little more space than the old one because it's got that thick border. Uh-huh. And yes, there's a third one down here. I've been meaning to move this one back upstairs. It's been down here. So do we really need a new cat bed? No, we have plenty. Oh, what's that? Oh, your very own Squishmallow. There we go, how's that? Time to play plumber. First step, water off. Second step, flush. There's still water in there. So I don't know if this gasket needs replacing, but I'm just gonna take a little look. Oh. Now, did I even buy the right ring? Maybe not. Okay, no, the gasket I bought is not correct. This looks okay, but you never know, I guess. I don't think there actually is water leaking into the bowl of the toilet because when I put toilet bowl cleaner on the back, there's no streaks that come down, so this part might be fine. So let's assume this piece is good and we're gonna replace this piece. This requires unscrewing some stuff under the toilet. I might enlist Christian's help. There's a bit of water left in the tank and I'm scared it's gonna get everywhere. I did bring down some towels. I'm undoing that part. I feel like there's really no good way for me to film this. Oh my god, I do need Christian to unscrew this. Yay! That sounds like a lot of water.
That's a lot of water. Oh.
Now, this thing has to be at a very specific height. The silver part has to be in line with the top of this tube so that the water level is a ½ inch below the tube, because that's an overfill tube, so that if the tank overfills, it won't flood your house. So we're extending this up all the way and putting it in to see what height we need. Okay, yeah, the height seems right. So let's pull that out and then lock it into place at that height. Now put that back in and screw it on. It says this side up. And now this should connect our hose. Oh yeah, I'm also gonna have to trim this because this is gonna be too long. It's a bit long yet. Now we screw the hose back in underneath. Okay, well, it looks good. It sounds good. Time will tell if it's the fix I needed or not. I don't think I specified in this vlog, but the problem with the toilet is that I could hear the water running all the time, like the tank was constantly refilling. So we'll see if this fixes the problem. If it doesn't, I'll try changing out that gasket. I was gonna do both as a precaution, but I bought the wrong gasket. So we'll see if this valve change works. Now, for the rest of my day, I need to pack orders. I have 29 open orders. Thank you so much. More again than I was expecting, because usually most of them come on the weekend. So usually the Thursday packing is the slower packing day. Thanks, Kiki. But I have quite a few to pack today, so thank you so much. I'm gonna do that and then I'll be finishing off the vlog edit. So I'm gonna end it here. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one.